Okay, so somebody smart said never underestimate your enemy. And when I saw the video for this, I was like, oh, this is going to be super simple, blah, 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 whatever. So, first of all, let me show you something. For those of you out there who have bad vision or not bad vision or whatever, but it's actually extremely hard to see this in regular light. So what I did was I just took a gold marker, and you can see it made it much easier to read. And because I was reading it wrong, I actually had these turned the wrong way. I had them like this. And the thing that you want to do is make sure that, come on, up there where the 12 volt is, sorry my handshake, that's the positive, and down at the B for blue, that's where it's negative. And when you cut this, cut it here so you have the whole strip, it's easier to work with. And also, when you cut the other end, cut off that strip because you can ground it out too. Now something else I found was it was harder for me to try to cut this off, so I actually just got under the edge of it and folded it up, and it was much easier than trying not to cut the strip too. So just like so the guy's name is SSL Family Dad, and that's where I got these two good things from. And so these things are not easy to open. You literally have to bend that top part off, and when you try to squeeze, like on here I had to do it upside down because to make the positive, see the positive? Oh, come on. So to make the positive, I had to turn it over like that and squeeze it this way. And that bugger does not want to get back on. I'm just letting you know. So I tried actually doing 3, but because of this power strip here, the two power connectors, I can only do 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, because this is a whole roll. This right here is whole roll. And so power's down, so when I do this on the next ones, I'm going to have all the power, these down here. So I don't have to run another one of these through the middle. But I did just like he said. I took the computer power supply, and in case you're interested, here is this power supply, and you can see on the 12 volt channel 20 amps, 240 volts or watts. So you could, if you wanted to, try to push a whole strip through it, but I got so many damn channels on here, I don't really need to stress each line. So right now this one only has one connected to it because I'm going to put another one here and then connect it down at the other end. But so here's my test. Ready? Cue the drum roll. If the phone shuts off all of a sudden, I've been electrocuted, call 911, okay? Those are really bright, and I was originally just going to do 2 and then offset it with a fluorescent in the middle. But when I took my spectrometer, which, remember, when you measure plants, people will say luxes, and no, that's not, it's not as good, it's not as relevant. The PAR is the plant activation something or other, I don't know, but anyway, it's measured in nanometers in each of the color ranges. So when you do that, like on my spectrometer, when I do this and measure it, like when I put it right over like this and measure it in the middle, it will give me the spectral field for this whole area. and the blues and the reds, you'll get like a waveform in nanometers. The other thing that you have to do is measure it in distances. But the problem is that if this is the area that's shining directly over the plant, when you go like this, you're going to be getting all of this radiation. So sometimes it's better to just make like a square tube and measure it that way. And the distance that it measures is what the nanometers are needed for the plant. So if you're interested in what those are, Google it. It's on Wikipedia, the specific nanometers. But for non-flowering plants, so sorry marijuana guys, there's no pink or whatever that other color is. It's pink and something for flowering plants. Red and blue is specifically for leafy vegetables and or plants that you don't want to flower. Which in marijuana, I guess you want it to flower, I guess, because the bud or whatever. I don't know. Still haven't smoked marijuana yet, but anyway. So as you can see, I'm only doing half of the 18 feet. That's how much is in each one, is 18 feet, because this is 6 foot and there's 3 of them. So 3 times 6 is... Alexa, what's 3 times 6?
3 multiplied by 6 is 18.
Hence my statement, the 18 foot. And yes, I know that's not even. I did it by hand, but plants don't care. So I'm going to continue doing that, and then I'm going to be done. And this light bar will be stationary and will be inserted in there, and it will radiate those 3 bars in 360 degrees on all aspects of the 8-sided octagon of my plants. And I did that for Halloween. You like that? It lights up too. Anyway, so there we have it. Thank you, SSL Family Dad. You really need to check out his stuff. It's super cool. Thank you so much for my final light bar exercise. If you have any questions, please let me know. And check out SSL Guy's website, SSL Family Guy. Or Dad. SSL Family Dad. He's got some really neat stuff. Thanks, you guys. Remember, emotions are gifts you give yourself, and nobody can give them or take them away from you. Love you guys. Bye.